So here we go with the conclusion part of the series. I'll just turn these off. So that was the tonal range that we're testing, just on the 6-inch speakers, 100 Hz to 1000 Hz, and we're switching with this amp selector AB blind system between two Fosi V3 monos with a JRC opamp in position 2 and two stock opamps in position 3, and we tested them against two Fosi V3 monos, same amp, with a matched pairing of opamps from the stock. So I basically borrowed position 2 of this amp and put it in position 3 of that amp, and then got the position 3 of this and put it in there, so that then these two were like factory, came out on the same machine, right next to each other, I guess you could say. Because in the previous test, before I did that balancing act, it was a 100% JRC win over the stock op-amps. Now this time, with my little shifteroo of the op-amps and keeping them stock, we got 12 times we preferred these and 4 times we preferred these. Now each test was a different random song, and sometimes if I didn't hear any difference I didn't keep a score, but as you can see it's about 70-30, 70 point something, 29 point something to these guys. And over here, stock, sister stock pair. I could try and read you these notes, but they're kind of a bit upside down. Just in general, that last couple of tests, more life in the crowd of a live recording, and the dimensions including the overhead drums. Cleaner transients in drum loops, and it was like Beastie Boys kind of material, old school Beastie Boys. And then the other amps of the JRC maybe just felt like the drum loops had a bit of a mushy start to them, whereas more defined in those. Sometimes when the JRCs won, I was picking like a more sterile placement over the lushness. So that was a jazz track that I picked the JRC, where I could have picked the lush, but I didn't for some reason. But it's blind, so I just have to go with what I'm feeling at the time. So again, more transient on this pair, and there's more real drums in jazz music. A couple of cinematic pieces, these two amps again. There's a loud and soft. I was checking different volume levels too, so this one I checked it soft and loud, and this one every time. Yeah, same song but quieter, that one won. And here again I picked the JRC in a psytrance song, because I thought there was a tighter kick when it was very, very loud. So I don't know how much I could take from that. It was louder than I would normally. If I undid all the amps, it would be blowing my head off. So don't know if that could be counted. And the other stuff I talked about in the previous video. So yeah, stock V3 monos. If you get a pair, just check the serial numbers on the batch number on the op amps, and then try and match them up. You might buy a pair that they're all the same, so who knows. But yeah, it was a big ear opener, eye opener for me. So that concludes this one, and we'll be doing a lot more speaker ranges and a lot more tests, and I'm going to keep trying the Sparkos to see where they shine the most. Maybe the next test we're going to do is the 8-inch in the 30 to 80 Hertz kind of region. That's going to be a pretty hard test, but we're going to do it anyway. And one day I'm going to retest these amps against maybe my super matched stock V3s. But save that for another video, and catch you later.